through our weekly inspirational nugget. I want you to go ahead and share this when you see it, like it. And we want to encourage your heart today to understand what's happening in your life. And it's very simple. You've been promoted. You've been promoted. And I know the going thing right now for prophets, a few of them is promotion in the air, promotion season, all of that. And I'm not saying I go along with everything that everybody says. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm not trying to dispute that or anything like that. But if you've been promoted and you've seen the new level, I can say this: it's really not difficult to agree with you being promoted. As long as you're growing, as long as you're living for God, you're advancing. That's what's supposed to happen. You go from one grade to the next, new school year. Amen. Unless you just didn't do what you're supposed to do last year, you should be in a higher grade this year. So you've been promoted. But please understand that, I was talking to a group of preachers yesterday, going up for ordination, and I wanted to remind them of the cliche, new level, new devil. It is cliche, but it's also true. The higher you go in God, the stronger you're expected to be in God. And so the devil is allowed to do a little bit more. He's allowed to try a little bit harder, but God knows what he's put in you. He knows the abilities he's given you. He knows the relationship you should have with him. And so, even though the devil is trying harder, you're able to beat him. You're able to defeat him. You have the victory over him. And so you've been promoted. That means that you might have some tests and trials that you didn't expect. That means you may have some things to go through, but you can make it. We've been talking about necessary storms and why do I have to be tested, and my weekly inspirational nuggets, and in our Bible study, all the things. You can find them all online. We've been talking about these things, and I feel like God has laid that on my heart because the people of God need to be understanding of the fact that life is going to bring challenges. This walk with Christ is going to bring challenges. This is, as the seasoned saints used to say, a suffering way. We do have to go through some things, but we can make it. Listen, I love you with the love of the Lord, and there's nothing you can do about it. I promise you. We're going to have worship this morning, 2948 North Stage Plaza. I'd love for you to be with us if you're in the Bartlett, Tennessee area. If you're not, then you can join us via social media, YouTube, Facebook. We'll be there. All right. Listen, one more time. I do love you. There's nothing you can do about it. We're going to have a wonderful time in God, and let's come worship Him together. If you can't be with us, go be with somebody. Go be with some Bible believing church on today and fellowship with the saints and experience the presence of the Lord. Again, I love you. God bless you, and bye bye.